What's up, y'all? It's Jay here, your accountability coach and ghetto psychologist, and it is my life's purpose to help Black people navigate this patriarchal system of white supremacy. Y'all, we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj today. I made a video about her earlier. I decided to scrap it because I ain't gonna hold you. The neurodivergence was neurodivergenting, and I just couldn't stay on topic enough. So I just decided to scrap the video because I was trying to intertwine two different things. So I'm just gonna stick to just talking about Nicki by herself. Let's start with the story of how I learned about Nicki Minaj. First of all, I'm Atlanta, Georgian, born and raised. That A on my arm is a Braves A. It is not the Alabama A. I don't know why y'all forget the two because the A with Alabama got a tail on it. Mine don't. So I'm from Atlanta. I'm a Georgia peach. And if anybody is a real Nicki fan, you know that Nicki first came onto the scene with Gucci Mane, Brick Squad. And I'm not gonna get into the whole story with that, but that was the first time that I knew about Nicki damn near 20 years ago. So her home on Gucci Mane mixtape, and I was like, okay, who is this girl? I like her sound. I like how she talk her shit, like her flow. Nicki Minaj. Oh, okay, cool. Noted. And it's been uphill, of course, ever since, right? And I want to say, I know, because a lot of people are like, well, Nicki's always been like this. So y'all telling me she's always been this problematic and it's been unchecked this long? I don't know. I can't consider myself like a barb. Much like I say, I can't consider myself a part of the beehive because I don't stand people. Humans are humans to me. You can do something so magnificent and I'm still gonna think you're a human or at the end of the day. I mean you flawed the fuck up and I can't fully trust you. Right? But I can't say that I don't like Nicki Minaj's music. I love her artistry. I've listened to pretty much every album that she has ever created. I can't say that I know all of her songs or that I know every song on every album, but Pink Friday specifically was my shit. Okay? Pink Print specifically was my shit. Top two albums, period, by her. She ain't nothing else she made touching those two albums to me. And I listened to this current one, which one? Pink Print 2? Yeah, was that Pink Print or Pink Friday 2? I don't know. What the fuck? Both of them really. And they're still good bodies of work, but I think the height of her music is already reached. She's he she's hit the MPs already, or whatever the fuck that word is, right? So when it comes to Nicki, I am the generation that really I wasn't a child when she came out, but I was a late teenager. So late teenagers, we were obsessed with music. So she was a soundtrack to a lot of parts of my life growing up in my 20s, especially. So I love Nicki Minaj for that. And I love the fact that she came and she did her big one for a very long time and nobody was touching her. Nobody was fucking with her, right? But it was soon that we found out that Nicki Minaj might be a little problematic, right? With the Lil Kim situation, now we're seeing it play out in real time, literally 15 years later, or however long it's been. We're seeing it play out in real time that Kim was right about Nicki. She was right about Nicki, and I didn't never disagree with Kim back then anyway, because again, I was born in the '80s, late '80s. Also was a Lil Kim fan, so Lil Kim though when she came out, I was not grown. You understand? So I couldn't listen to all her music, but still, I know who she was. And just seeing her as a black woman represent herself just in the most freeing way, people can be like, oh, she was a slut. She made all these girls sexual. Bitch, we've been having sex. Like, what? Why do y'all want to act like black women ain't been fucking? Are y'all all right? She just wanted to talk about it. And that was fine. It happened. Cool. Whatever. Men can talk about whatever they want to. As soon as women do, it's a problem. Fuck y'all. But anyway, moving on. She represented a lot too. And then Nikki came. We can say Nikki came behind her. But when Nicki came behind her, we cannot pretend that Nicki did not get a lot of her style from Kim. If I felt like editing this, I would put all kind of videos up. It would be cute video of her stealing Kim's look. The colorful whims, Kim did it first. Anyway, so Kim said that Nicki wanted to be the only female rapper in the room. And I believe that. And it's showing and has been showing for the past few years. So again, I personally, one of the people, I look past the little Kim beef because it was just like, all right, women beef, people beef, it happens. I'm not on nobody's side. I ain't got no dog in the fight. I like Kim. I like Nicki. Fuck it. Moving on, right? And then fast forward to her checking Miley on stage at the VMA Awards. It was weird. Cause it's like, why you trying to be gangster with this? She's a white pop country singer. It's bitch, this Hannah Montana. How you beef with Hannah Montana? Miley, what's good? Girl, what? Girl, leave that little white girl alone. That shit was so strange. So again, I'm like, all right, Nicki, that was not my cup of tea. That shit wet. Moving on. Then she came out. I might get my timeline wrong, but when she came out with looking ass nigga, I was like, all right, that's my bitch, right? Looking ass nigga, I was like, yes. Finally, a girl who understands these niggas that we need to be done with, right? And then she went and married a looking ass nigga. I'm getting too far ahead, ain't I? Not really. Her marrying that man after supporting her worder ass boyfriend. I mean boyfriend, not boyfriend, her brother, I'm sorry. And then getting an R wording ass boyfriend. Her doing that, it was like, all right, you are building the coffin. You're building your coffin. You're building it. You married him. Okay, now your foot is inside that bitch. You had a baby with him. Okay, both feet are inside that motherfucker. And now you consistently, since you have married this man, have attacked every relevant female rap artist that we can think of has been attacked by Nicki Minaj. Even her so-called fave, JT. This woman, Nicki, talks so nasty to people, and everybody, well, that's just how she talks. Again, like I said at the top of this video, she's been this way and it's been unchecked. You telling me nobody got enough balls to stand up to this bitch? Nicki Minaj is not scary. The people that y'all think are scary are not scary. They're just crazy, and nobody likes to argue with crazy people because then you don't know who the fuck is the crazy one. But I'm gonna tell y'all, if somebody like Nicki was to come at me the way she be coming at people, that bitch would be crying every day. I wouldn't. First of all, I go the ancestral route. If you know, you know. You can't terrorize me because I'm gonna terrorize you. I am going to terrorize you to your soul. But even outside of that, I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna talk directly to your spirit and your character, and you're gonna hate me. And you're gonna try to say everything you can to hurt my feelings, and all I'm gonna do is laugh. Or just be mad. If I do get mad, I'm gonna be mad because you're trying to make me mad, not because you said anything to make me mad. It's just because you're trying to make me mad. I'm just gonna be mad. I'm gonna give you what you want. But Nicki is not the type of person who we should let slide whatsoever. Okay? Because like I said, she got 2 feet in the coffin and she's starting to lay down. The lid is about to get on there. The lid is, shit, dare I say, the lid might already be on there. The nail is about to be, it's coming. If what she did with this interaction between her and SZA, if it's not the nail on the coffin, again, it might be for some people, i.e. me, it's kind of my nail in the coffin, but the top is on that motherfucker. It's closed. The coffin is closed right now. She's laying down. Now, so I'm moving ahead. So let's talk about this. So she started, like I said, she married that man and it's been downhill ever since. She married a looking ass nigga and it's been downhill ever since. So let's break this down, right? Let's even talk about this Jay-Z loss. Well, not even lawsuit, because she ain't even filed no fucking lawsuit. This shit that she's talking about on fucking line when it comes to Jay-Z. So again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't care to even know that much about the law. I'm always curious about things, but I'm not just going out my way to learn laws and shit. If I learn it in, in tandem with a specific subject like this Diddy case, it taught me a lot. And now I'm kind of just wanting to learn certain things about the law just because it's interesting, right? But for the most part, I'm just not going out my way to learn the law. It's not that interesting to me. But I do follow a couple of lawyers on YouTube who are very reputable, who have been practicing for a very fucking long time and in multiple states. So they know what they're talking about. And from these two lawyers, they both told me that Nicki really does not have a case. For the sound effects, because bitch, I'm not editing. So Nicki don't have no fucking case, y'all. Nicki's doing all this ranting and raving. First of all, if she had a case, why would she not already file a lawsuit? She's doing all this ranting and raving, and it's no basis because she still has her shares with Tidal. She wants money from Jay-Z because he sold Tidal. He sold his shares of Tidal, but everybody who has shares who did not sell those shares back to him, they still have their shares in Tidal. She was offered money for her shares. She didn't take it. So now after he has accumulated the money, which was what did he get? I don't even know. See, I don't even remember how much he made. Um, Anywhere I can't remember if it was 30 million or 300 million. All right, I think that bitch the one who won 300 million. I'm gonna say all these different numbers is fucking me up. So he got a large sum of money when he sold Tidal, but this is a while back, y'all. This is not that long ago. It was not that recent. And now she's ranting and raving because she wants the fucking money that he earned his on his own for his shares that she didn't want to sell back to him. So people are on her side. Oh, people, let me tell you this, the main thing that these slow ass barbs keep saying. I done seen this. I have seen this. I seen it on TikTok when I talked about Nicki. Y'all should join my TikTok. It's pretty popping. Jay Lovelii official. .JAY, just the letter JLOVELII official. OFFICIAL. Jay Lovelii official on TikTok. I made a video talking about her, and it's and not even just on my video, but just everywhere that people are talking about Nicki Minaj. Everybody who is a barb keeps saying the same thing. Y'all keep talking about her reaction, but not the people who provoked her. When she ever really is provoked, I am on Nicki's side, but she's not always provoked. The bitch is just always hot headed. She always wants to be angry. And I'm gonna talk about that because again in my last video, that I scrapped that I was going to talk about her in, I wanted to bridge the gap between her and forgiveness because Nicki clearly needs to forgive herself. Okay, I'm gonna get into that though. But she is not that often provoked. The things that she was provoked about in the past, the misogyny in the industry, I feel like now she's trying to just have this come to Jesus moment where she's just exposing and talking shit about everything and everyone. But it's not hitting because some of it is just not that valid, right? And it reminds me of how people treated Monique, but Monique was warranted in the way that she was acting. Nicki, not so much, at least not in ways that we can see it. Because if there is a point to be made, she's not making it because she's too fucking loose and all over the place. She needs to center herself and be more articulate in the ways in which she feels wronged. And it has to make sense. It's just not been making sense. You went and you fucking married a fucking convict. He can't even, it's like he's keeping her in the house because why does Nicki, if Nicki is traveling and taking vacations, of course, she don't have to post shit. She don't. But the way Nicki is set up, I feel like she would. We ain't seen Nicki Minaj take a vacation in forever. I ain't saying the bitch don't travel. Of course she travels. She's Nicki Minaj. Where's the vacation though? Where are the times where you and your man are actually if you so in love with this stupid fucking piece of a man, where are the times where y'all are out enjoying life? Where are they? Again, I might be wrong for even saying that. She can be private. Could be. But again, the type of person Nicki Minaj is, I don't see her being that private. I feel like she likes to flex. So where are the flexings of the vacations and the good times? We never see Nicki happy anymore. Damn, it made me sad to say out loud. We never see Nicki Minaj happy anymore. Have y'all noticed that? I can't remember the last time I really thought that Nicki Minaj was happy or seeing what looked to be Nicki being happy. Maybe right after she had her baby, who, well, he about 4 or 5 now. I don't even know. But I don't see, I ain't seen it. So it's very disappointing as a black woman to see another black woman lose herself when she has literally everything. Or maybe, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say too much because I don't know Nikki, but I can say, and I am going to express my disappointment because, again, this was a woman who was a soundtrack to a very pivotal time in my life. Your 20s is a very pivotal time in your life because you're just now stepping into adulthood. So you're just now trying to figure yourself out. And it's also a time where you're gonna have a lot of fucking fun because becoming a fresh adult, you like, oh shit, I get to do all this type of shit. I get to travel, I get to drink, I get to do all of this stuff. I get to have sex whenever I want to. So you remember it as a bad and good time. I don't care what nobody say. If your 20s was just all terrible, I feel bad for you, son. My 20s had some terrible moments, but it was fun. I had a great time. I had a great time. I would never go back. I would never go back. But I had a great time. I had a great time. All the lessons, all of the trauma, all of the situations in which I should not even no longer be here. It was awesome. Yeah. But I would never go back. All right. But she wrote the soundtrack to a lot of my 20s. So I feel bad. I feel bad for her, but I don't. I feel bad for her, but I don't because she made these choices. And I feel like she's always, like Kim said, she's always wanted to be the only feminine girl. I mean, the female feminine girl, the only female rapper in the room. She's always been a male centered fucking bitch, and that's a problem. That's a problem. Any woman that's male centered is a problem. Men that are male centered are a problem, but women are the worst when they're male centered. Excuse me. Oh my God, excuse me again. So I just feel like Nikki needs to forgive herself. For what in particular, I don't know. But I can give you my theories, right? I could start with maybe she needs to forgive herself for some of the things that happened to her when she was an up and coming artist, like with Gucci Man. Like the whole her and Gucci Man fallout was historical. He really, you had to be around it in that time. He really dog walked her online, and he made her look bad. And it was rough, right? You gotta kind of see if you can look up some of the old stuff, the Gucci Man and Nicki Minaj fallout. You gotta be able to look at he I think he posted her sex tape, said she basically had sex with all of the niggas. I don't know. I can't remember all of it. I just remember how bad it was, right? And they fell out, but it didn't stop shit. She still came out and she rocked the world, right? Didn't really stop shit, but starting with that, she couldn't forgive herself for that time period where maybe she did suck a little dick to make it. Maybe she need to forgive herself for that. Maybe she need to forgive herself for some things she tolerated from the misogyny in the industry. Maybe she need to forgive herself for some shit that happened with her family where her father, her mother, maybe her siblings, maybe she needs to forgive herself because there is no way anybody in their right mind. That's why I say a lot of barbs are not in their fucking right mind. A lot of y'all are not. Nobody in their right mind would think that Nikki's happy, should think that what she's doing is okay. Because it's absolutely not. It's not. It is not okay to be in your 40s online ranting and raving like a fucking 15-year-old. That was shit we was doing when we were early 20s and teenager. I would get online when I was on Facebook back in the day, 20 years ago, just saying shit that I shouldn't be saying online. I was a child, and Nicki gives child. Probably because she has a man that likes children. I don't know. But it's not okay for her to be doing this, especially at her level. You are the number one female rapper of all time at this point. Why are you acting like a fucking peasant? Why are you acting so bothered by everything? Why is your misery on full display for everyone to witness? Take a fucking break. Go on hiatus. Go on vacation. That's what I'm saying. You going off every day for days. You did it with Megan. You see where that went. Didn't do anything. Did it with Cardi back in the day. You see where that went. Every time you try to come at these girls, Nicki, you think you are trying to. Nicki, I would if I was a female rapper, I would want Nicki Minaj to be for me because these girls be getting fucking famous out. I mean, not I don't even want to say famous. They be getting fucking big after every time. The ones who don't really be on her dick like that, but they start beefing with the girl, they get big. Meg had her best year last year when after that beef from Nicki Minaj. Cardi B went on to do amazing things after that beef for Nicki Minaj. Lotto still highly relevant artist, still on the charts all the time after her beef with Nicki Minaj. SZA already been that girl, but trust me, she's gonna continue to be that girl after Nicki Minaj. Y'all see? So it's like, girl, you doing the opposite of what your intention is. Because God don't like no fucking hater. And always talking about God and Jesus. She loves to talk about God and Jesus. Bitch, your favor is about to run out because of how nasty you are on the inside. What happened between her and SZA was so fucking unnecessary, unwarranted. Granted, again, I don't know. I can't make a great judgment about if SZA was not minding her business or not. I can't. A lot of people was like, well, SZA's one of those girls. She'll randomly post something online and not know the timing is not right or blah 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 blah. She's always random. I know, and I can agree to that. Maybe she is always random. It's just the timing. I could see why Nikki thought it was a sub. But also retrograde will have you thinking crazy shit. So it's very possible that SZA had no intentions of directing the subliminal to Nikki. It's very possible. But it's also possible that she probably did. But again, either way you look at it, either way the cookie fucking crumbles. Did it really warrant for Nicki Minaj to go out her way to just call the girl ugly, tell her to draw back on her freckles, body shame her, make her act like she's not a relevant artist? Did it warrant that? Did it warrant the girl, her just talking about, oh, don't take the beta, retrograde, silly goose? Did it warrant you being that nasty? You couldn't just say, bitch, mind your business and go on. Because that's what I was saying. I just like, bitch, mind your business. And then keep ranting about what the fuck I was ranting about. But you wanted to turn the attention onto her. And it's crazy because Nikki always wants to paint herself as a girl's girl. That bitch is a fucking male-centered, hating ass bitch. That's all she is right now. It's awful. It's disgusting. It makes me want to delete every song of hers out of my motherfucking phone, bitch. Because I don't respect women like that. Yeah, Nicki Minaj will cuss out anybody. Ooh, great. But I see the difference. I can tell when it's a woman that she's against, she enjoys it more. It's so much vitriol when she's coming against a woman. It's so nasty, so rude, so mean. I don't like it. I don't. As someone who, I don't even know if I can call myself a girl's girl, because by y'all definition, I probably would not be. But as someone who regards women in such a positive light, I definitely don't like to argue with women. I don't like to fight with women. I don't like to do any of that. And that's not to say I like to fight with men. I don't like to fight with nobody. But I am more quick to cuss a nigga out than I am to cuss out a woman. Way more quick. I'll tell a woman real quick, girl, I'm not trying to go there with you. I'm not trying to go there with you. But if you want to go there, I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings, bitch. Because not only is the mouth lethal, the hands are even lethal. I know that ain't no word, but the hands are even more lethal. Cause I grew up fighting men, boys. I ain't fight that many women growing up. So it's like, don't shoot your luck. And I hate to be in my late 30s talking about fighting, but it's just like Nicki Minaj, that type of woman where it's like, bitch, I will square up with you, hoe. Cause what the fuck is your problem? Somebody need to beat your ass. And then for you to be a police, talk all this shit, pop all this shit, you're dating a fucking ex-con, and then you want to be a police ass bitch when somebody said something. What did they say? I be freaking. Somebody said something that she thought was a threat. It wasn't really a threat. It wasn't a literal threat. It's just like saying somebody, calling somebody washed, which she is. You're washed. Like, oh bitch, what you gonna do? Drown me? Like, that's what it was giving when she said, when she was acting that way. When she's talking about she gonna call the feds on whoever. So I don't know. I just feel like Nicki Minaj again. She needs to forgive herself. She needs to understand that she is becoming everything that she used to talk bad about. She's married to a looking ass nigga. If y'all don't know looking ass nigga, that means you're not a Nicki Minaj fan. But go look up the song. She's talking about her own husband before the foreshadowing. I again, this is the coffin lid is on. To some people like me, it's the nail in the coffin. Me, I can't take it anymore. I'm done with Nicki Minaj. I'm breaking up with her officially. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna listen to her music. It just means that I'm not downloading anything new of hers, and I mean that. Whatever I still got on my phone, I listen to it. Which is basically like I said, Pink Print 1 and 2, Pink and Pink Friday 1 and 2. Them probably much the only 4 albums I really listen to hers, but primarily the first ones, because the second ones I don't listen to them that often. That's about it. I don't even listen to none of her old work like I used to, because I just feel like I outgrown it. But and when I say old work, I'm talking about back when she was with Gucci Mane, the mixtape Nicki. It's disappointing, y'all. It's so disappointing. It's disappointing to see somebody like her be her own downfall. And it's very interesting, and I want so much better for her. But if she does continue on this path, I am intrigued to see what the outcome is going to be. Again, I don't want her to continue down this path whatsoever. Cause my hand to God, I don't. I want her to change. I want her to grow. I want her to be a better Nicki. I want her to be a better representation of women to her son. I want her to be a better representation of women to the world, and I want her to just stop fucking spazzing out all the goddamn time. Like, learn how to be fucking happy, bitch. All this success and you ain't happy. It's that fucking man you got next to you. He's a succumbus. He is sucking you dry and he's making you be a loser, bitch. You're a loser, bitch. You're a loser. You are a loser. I hate it. I hate it so much. That's what I'm saying. As somebody whose voice I hear in the background of certain memories of mine, I hate that you've become this person, Nicki. And you might not ever watch this. Maybe you do. I might get lucky. Somebody might. I know I'm not that big on social media yet. But girl, where's the confidence? If you that bitch, you be that bitch. And no matter what nobody ever say to you, you be Beyonce to the bullshit. All of this undercover, I feel like jealousy that Nicki has against Beyonce. Yes, you can say whatever the fuck you want to. The girl is jealous of Beyonce. I just feel like why you can't take a page from her book? Why can't you know when to shut the fuck up? Why can't you know when it's time for you to not engage or to disengage? Why is that so hard? Why is it coming people like me? Girl, let me tell y'all something. I'm coming. I don't look at my fucking comments that much. 90% of the time, I am not in my comments. On YouTube, I'm never on my comments. I'm never. I never. Like I said, on YouTube, I'm on my comments probably 1% of the time. I don't look at my comments. Because first of all, It's no disrespect to anybody watching this. I just don't be caring what people think. A lot of people don't add to the conversation. They might just agree or they disagree, but when they disagree in such an ignorant way that I can't even fucking listen to them. I'm not gonna say I'm Beyonce because I'm gonna clap back when I feel like it. Trust, but I am learning that I don't even have to look at what y'all got to say. I just post and go. I don't look at my notifications, and this is on all social media: TikTok, Instagram, fucking YouTube. Them the three ones I'm on the most. I don't even be on Facebook no more. Fuck Facebook. Um, but I don't check my comments. Cause again, like I said, I don't really care. I don't. I still scroll the wall. I look at shit, but my own page, I don't care what people be saying. Cause a lot of people, again, are mean. First of all, people don't know how to disagree without trying to make things personal. And how you gonna try to make things personal? You don't even fucking know me. So that'd be my problem. But Nicki Minaj, she responds to everything. And then she got her little spun, JT, who was very much so similar. And it's just so funny that they happen to be the same side. And same sign, I mean. And somebody said either you're a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius. And Nikki is both. We might not see the sad because we're too busy seeing her being a terror, but that bitch is miserable. She's probably at home, even right now, just upset with her life because how the fuck did she end up having to settle with a man like the man she's with, just in order for her to be a mother, just in order for her to be a wife? And I do kind of feel like she was trying to compete with Cardi. Cardi was married to Offset, had a baby. So she was like, if she can do it, why I can't? Let me go find the dustiest nigga I can find who I know would definitely marry me, have his baby. And it's like, damn, Nikki, if you was gonna pick from the dumpster, if you was gonna go dumpster diving for a man, at least find an antique that you can, fix up and get some money for it. Bitch, you can't fix up that motherfucker. He should have been left in the dumpster. You can't fix him. You can't fix a PDFer. You can't fix, well, he's not a PDF. You can't fix a rapist. You can't fix them. They have to draw. You can't fix them. They have to want to fix themselves. But even then, you don't even know if they can be fixed. But you went and you married him. You tied yourself to him in more ways than one. I wouldn't be surprised. This is just my prediction. I'm gonna leave on this. Again, I don't wish these to happen. I hope I'm wrong. Jesus, please let me be wrong. I do not want bad things to happen to people unless they really deserve it. And I don't think Nikki deserves for bad things to happen to her. I do think she deserves to learn her lessons. Yes. But I don't think anything bad, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. But I just foresee in the next decade, her relevancy will dwindle down. Whatever her next work is that comes out, she's not. I don't even think it's gonna chart because she's SZA. You came for SZA. That's like America's Black Sweetheart. Do you understand who SZA is? What she has done as a musician. She has so many fans that are not even black, and you would think, a lot of people just want to limit her, and since she is a black artist, that only black people listen to her. No, white people listen to her too. The girl is big. She's huge. Look at her fucking numbers. So for Nikki to really try to make it seem like that girl is not relevant is crazy. People are going to make you eat your words. So when she comes out whatever her next work is, her next project, it's not even gonna chart. Again, this is my prediction. I could be wrong, and I'll take that. I take being wrong. I don't mind being wrong because I'm a human being. I don't want to be right all the time. But it's just my prediction from this stance from today, July 22nd, 2025. Her next her next project is not gonna chart. It's not gonna chart. She already don't have really any endorsements going on because of the way she carries and conducts herself and who she married, who she associates herself with. She doesn't have that. So the money is gonna start dwindling. She's gonna try her hand at probably social media a little bit more. Probably gonna start trying to get into the movie space, but they're not going to let her. Now, social media, she might still be able to pop, but that's only if she decides to really like become more vulnerable and share who she really is with us. Because the truth is, we don't even know Nicki anymore. Who the fuck is this person? Who are you as a wife? Who are you as a mother? We don't know her. She doesn't talk about those things that often. She's always ranting and raving about the shit that's going wrong. Talk about what's right, Nicki. Unless there's nothing right. And if there's nothing right, then you need to look at the choices that you made, whether you are at fault or not. Your choices still led to your current outcome. So the money gonna dwindle down. She's gonna try her hand, like I said, in social media and acting. The acting is not gonna probably break through. The man that she's with, I got a feeling that Nikki's just staying with this man out of spite to other people. She's a Sagittarius. Okay. She's a fire sign. We do shit like that. Um, but I feel like eventually she's gonna burn out with him. She's gonna get tired of just seeing him laid up in her fucking space, not doing shit, not contributing, and being a terrible representative to her son. She's gonna see that because the more her son gets older, the more he ages in it, the more he, if he possibly acts like his dad, she's going to despise that. Trust me, she is. Because her son is going to be the man that she wants to mold into the man that she thinks a man is. But when he's not going to be acting like that, she's going to take it out on her husband. And either they're going to break up or she's going to be even more miserable if she stays. But I got a feeling in the next 10 years, within over the next 10 years or so, they're going to break up. I got a feeling. And he going to take her for every fucking thing she got. Because I don't even think she got no fucking prenup. If she does, ooh, please, I hope she do. I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope to God I'm wrong. But I think he's gonna take everything she got. Or he's gonna try to. And then we're gonna be looking back at Nicki Minaj's legacy, like, damn, you know what, that bitch was tight at one point. And that's how you that's I'm using the term tight because that's how long she's been out. When we were saying tight, that bitch was tight at one point, and then all of a sudden just turned to his fucking hater with a sex offender husband. That's where we are with Nicki Minaj. Anywho, if you watched this far, thank you so much. Please make sure you follow me, like, subscribe, share this video, do the things that you must to get it out there. Drop some comments and stuff. Tell me what you think. Tell me what things that you want me to talk about later. Today I'm gonna probably do another video, so you'll see me in the same little get up. Look cute today. But make sure you guys, like I said, subscribe. And look out for my upcoming things that are happening because in less than how many weeks? We are at the 22nd. One, two, less than 3 weeks, probably about 2 weeks and a half. I will be dropping a new free FREE ebook for Black people. Now, if you're white, I'm pretty sure you probably gonna be interested because y'all always like to be in our business. And missed it. But I'm dropping a free ebook. It's going to be called Black Unity. It's going to have 7 actionable steps in there, right, to kind of unify us. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and a wonderful life. See you on the next one.